are many reasons why people start YouTube channels, but if you're over 40 or like me over 50 or 60, there are some reasons why maybe you shouldn't. But I will show you also how to overcome some of those negatives. So let's talk about why you might start a YouTube channel. There's so many reasons out there. It could be a hobby, or to make money, or start a business, to show off your talents. Maybe it's to leave a legacy for future generations. Maybe you got something you want to teach that you've learned or are learning. Maybe it's just to connect with other people doing what you're doing. Or you might just want to leverage a business that you already have. It's just unlimited reasons. And the channel topics, they're endless. It could be filming yourself in your garden, helping other people overcome low self-esteem, training dogs, helping people find love again, crafting. There are people that actually record themselves just mowing grass, and I know people that watch it. I've got one lady that commented the other day that she records herself sleeping. It's amazing what people will watch, and it makes it sometimes very hard to teach YouTube strategies because it really is, and it can be individualized for each person and their audience. But each one of these people had a reason for starting. And the reason I started was so that I would have something to do in this empty maze fest that I'm going through and further on down into retirement. I mean, I'm not retired yet, but when I do, I don't want to just sit on the couch and waste away. And I've always been a workhorse. I've always had something to do. I just can't sit around and do nothing. But as I've gotten older, I care more about helping other people. And I personally think YouTube is tons of fun. Yeah, it's hard work, but I enjoy it so much. But we need to talk about some of the reasons why you may not want to start a channel, and then we're going to talk about why you should anyway. So reason number one, it may take a while to get seen and heard. For some people, it may take a month. For others, it could take years. And I didn't really care about the numbers at first because I know it takes a while to get the videos out there and have them be seen. And I came into it with an expectation of taking at least a year to see any results. And I know it takes time to build the audience. But during this time, what I did was concentrate on making videos that my viewer might need. And that's kind of hard. Things that I struggled with and things that I overcame is what I wanted to show. And if you can focus on the person that's watching you, you can be successful. But understanding this and figuring it out, that takes time. Tech skills takes time. Getting comfortable on camera takes time. And all these things can feel like they're just slowing you down. You just have to take it one skill at a time, one thing at a time. So if you're in this for fast growth or fast money, you probably shouldn't start a YouTube channel. But if you're ready to be patient and get better with every upload and every comment that people make, if you can set a schedule that works for your life, then this could be right for you. So reason number two is you might feel a little bit ridiculous. And so let me paint a picture for you here. So you're 40, 50 something years old. You're talking to a camera in your spare bedroom and your husband or spouse walks by and gives you that look. You know, and your kids, they think it's cute. Well, they also think it's a little bit embarrassing. Your friends, they don't get it at all. And you're going to have to go back and watch yourself over and over while you edit your videos. And you're going to cringe. Your voice sounds weird. You say and so too much. You look older on camera than you thought you would. And if you can't handle feeling that little bit of uncomfortableness, is that a word? Uncomfortable? YouTube is going to be torture. And when I first told my husband that I wanted to start a YouTube channel, he looked at me like I had grown two heads. And it was a little bit uncomfortable, but it was kind of funny at the same time. I originally didn't even tell my kids. I didn't tell anybody but him. But when I finally did, they were supportive, but you could tell they were skeptical. And when my best friend found out, her exact words or word was, "Why?" Because most people, they don't understand. They're not ever going to understand. Or they're going to think, oh, that's cute. But it's, you know, it's very isolating to be out on this island all alone. But here's what happens when you push through all that discomfort. You get comfortable just being yourself and being alone. You stop caring what people think. You find your voice, literally and figuratively. And the confidence that you gain from showing up as yourself, well, if you're imperfect and you don't really care, that's going to spill over into every area of your life. And that feeling of ridiculousness, it's just growing pains. Because on the other side of that feeling is an amazing aha moment of freedom and clarity. You then have a moment where you can declare, I have a YouTube channel, and it's fun seeing the reactions, especially from people my own age. And when people show up in your comments with words of encouragement, your heart's going to swell and you're going to want to work that much harder to give them what they need. And that's probably why you should start. And the next one here may be the most challenging part about YouTube. That's reason number 3. The tech will frustrate you to no end. It's the camera, the lighting, the editing, the software, thumbnails, SEO, keywords, analytics. If technology makes you want to throw your laptop out the window, YouTube is going to test your patience daily. You're going to spend hours trying to figure out why your audio sounds staticky. You're going to accidentally delete footage. You're going to upload a video with a typo in the title and not notice till it's been online for 3 days. You will forget to turn your camera on and not realize it until you've already recorded half or even all of the video. And this one I did just the other day. I didn't check everything like I normally do, and I recorded the whole video with my mic was not plugged all the way in. It was plugged in, but it wasn't pushed all the way in. The cord wasn't. And I had no sound, so I had to record it over. And right here in the middle of this video, at this exact spot, because I had not cleaned off my memory card like I should have, the video cut off, and then I had to clean off some storage so that I could finish recording. It's just ironic that it happened right here while I'm talking about it. So if you're not willing to learn new things and feel a little bit dumb and just exasperated while you're learning them, then this probably isn't for you. But here's the beautiful part about it. Every single person who's successful on YouTube started exactly where you are right now. They didn't know much. They fumbled through everything. They made mistakes. And the tech does get easier. I mean, your first video, it might take you 10 hours or 10 days. But by the time you get to the 10th video, it takes you 5. And the 20th, it only takes you a couple of hours. And you're not too old to learn this stuff. You're just new at it. And new doesn't mean incapable. I mean, come on, they gave us a cell phone, 10, 12 years ago. I don't remember how long ago. We got an iPhone, right? It didn't come with any instructions. We just took it out of the box and looked at it and thought, oh, what do I do now? But guess what? We figured it out. We took it out of the box, we turned it on, and we learned as we went. And YouTube is the same way. There's no instructions. Luckily, you've got people that are out there willing to help. And my biggest struggle was my camera. All I've ever done was just point and shoot. I never worried about ISO or white balance or shutter speeds, f-stops or framing. But now, after learning with the help of some amazing YouTubers, and ChatGPT has really helped me a ton here, I don't have this frustration anymore because it's kind of second nature just to be able to turn the camera on and go. I just got to remember to have a clean memory card in. So reason number 4, you might not make any money. Well, at least not right away. Everybody talks about making money on YouTube like it's a given, that it's the perfect side hustle, it's extra income for retirement. But here's the reality that most people see. Most people don't make a dime in their first year because they're not setting themselves up properly. Sometimes it even takes longer. And I'm just talking about AdSense here. There are ways to make money early. And according to 2 different sources when I looked it up, there's only about 2.5% of people that are on YouTube that actually get monetized. I don't know how accurate it is, but I think it's probably pretty close because you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours just to get monetized by YouTube. And of course, this is different for shorts. Shorts is going to take a whole lot longer because you don't have time to build the trust and be able to sell anything to your niche. So you might not make a ton of money. My first YouTube check several years ago for my other channel was $234. So if you're starting YouTube because you need money now, you're going to be disappointed. But if you're willing to treat this like a real business, if you're willing to create products and sell affiliate products and offer coaching and build a community, you got to think beyond just AdSense revenue. Then YouTube becomes a viable and one of the most powerful tools that you can have. Because your channel is like your billboard. It's your lead generation machine. It's your credibility builder, your platform. And Once you figure out how to monetize strategically, the income potential is way bigger than any part-time job that you could ever get. And for some, it's a full-time job. And I did a video about this called How to Monetize Your Channel with Less Than 1,000 Subscribers. And I'll link it up here. And listen, if you're sitting here wondering, okay, but am I actually ready for this? I created a free assessment to help you figure that out. It's 20 very honest questions that will tell you if you're ready now, if you should wait, or if maybe you need to rethink your approach. It's not going to sugarcoat anything. It's not going to give you answers you think you want to hear. It's real, and it puts things into perspective. But it will give you clarity. The link is in the description. Go grab it. It just takes about 5 minutes to answer honestly. And then you'll know if this is your time. Reason number 5, the pressure to please is so real. This is the brutal one. You might pour your heart and soul into your content and share your best wisdom, and you get mean comments. Or even worse, you get nothing at all. Because just having life experience that everybody says you should have to start a YouTube channel, that's not enough. There are thousands of channels out there with tons of life experience, but you got to be willing to learn. You got to be willing to learn how to be different in a way that makes you approachable and likable. And you've got to learn how to package your message and study what works and improve your hooks and thumbnails. And you got to actually show up consistently and authentically. Your message will get lost out there on YouTube if you don't do these things, and that's going to hurt. And I'm going to share something with you here. If you're like me, you'll go to bed at night wondering, oh my gosh, what's my next video? What should it be about? And I don't mean just one night, I mean every night. How can I serve better? How can you serve better? How can you help those amazing people that have subscribed to your channel and left encouraging words, only to have people in your comments to call you names and call you a liar and make you question what you're doing, whether it's even worth it or not. And I think though that if you're being true and you're speaking from a place of honesty, truth, and integrity, these type of comments, they're gonna hurt. They're gonna hurt you the most. I don't think they hurt the people that are not being truthful. They know they're not being truthful. But because you're speaking these things from the heart, you have an armor on. It's a protection of sorts. You don't have to prove yourself to them because you're doing the right thing. And yeah, you're gonna make a mistake. You're gonna say something that's not right and people are gonna call you out on it. Happens to me all the time. But that's okay. If you're being honest and have integrity, that's gonna shine through. And I'm gonna post a video one day about the comment section and how to make it a safe place for you and your viewer. Just know that a tough skin is gonna go a long ways here. And if your goal is to truly help people, these people are gonna know it. And they're gonna stand up and they're gonna be beside you all the way. They're gonna be your champions. But that's also gonna create pressure to do better for them every time. But what I do know is the right people are gonna care. Maybe not thousands and maybe not even hundreds, but the ones who need to hear what you have to say, they will find you. And if you keep working at it and getting better and creating for them, they're gonna be there. And they'll thank you for showing up. And eventually, they'll protect you in the comments. Your message doesn't need to reach everyone. It just needs to reach the one person who needed to hear it today. And that makes it all worth it. And I'm learning more and more about you, my viewer, every day. And it's what makes me tick. If I can help you today in some small way, it's been a win for me. And I've been listening to Tony Robbins lately. He's been really motivating and inspiring for me. And he talks about the joy of helping others and helping them overcome their pain and suffering, and how it's the ultimate act of giving. And that it's really resonated with me. There are many people out there that need our help. And if you go into YouTube with a servant's heart and give of yourself, you're going to see results. And all of us over 40, 50, 60 and beyond, we have resilience and toughness and fight. I mean, we've been through some stuff, and it's time that we help others. And helping others is my ultimate purpose for being on YouTube. If I make money, that's awesome. If I don't make a lot, that's okay too. I'll know that I've given it my best shot. And the Bible says in Luke 6:38, give and it'll be given unto you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. This reminds me of my grandmother. Back in the summers when we would have to pick butter beans, I would take her my full bucket of butter beans, peas too, butter beans, and she would bounce it on the ground and then she would shake it and then she'd say, go put more in it. There's plenty more room. And that's what this Bible verse is talking about here. Your blessings are going to be pressed down, shaken together, and running over because there's always room for more. I didn't mean to get all sentimental, but I believe it's important to think about all this before you start on YouTube. Why do you want to start? Who do you want to help? So if you're willing to be patient and push through all that ridiculousness and discomfort and to learn as you go and to show up even when nobody's watching and be willing to give more than you're going to get, then absolutely yes, you should start a YouTube channel. You need to go into it with a clear thought of, I'm going to do whatever it takes, no matter what the numbers say, no matter what the mean people in the comments say. I'm going to change topics if I have to, change niches, take a class or two. I did. But go in with a good attitude and grace and willingness to stretch yourself to the limits. Find somebody to help you. Find a YouTube friend. Support can make this feel a whole lot less lonely. So if you've gotten this far and you're ready to start your YouTube channel, subscribe and hit that notification bell because I'm going to be teaching everything that I know and that I'm learning along the way. And it may take me a minute to get it all out there, but it's coming. And if you want a little more personalized help, join my Skool community. It's free and I'll link it in the description. And I'll see you on the next one. Oh, and I really do appreciate you. Thank you. Bye.